Yo, what is up, YouTube? Howdy, man. We back on the grind. Today I'm gonna be showing y'all the best cover defense, like literally the best coverage defense in Madden 19. You know, make sure to go ahead, hit that like button if you guys haven't already. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button because you guys are already gonna, you know, like what I'm about to bring to the table. You know what I mean? Get your notepad out or go in practice mode because this is something very glitchy. It's something that I actually kind of like told y'all already in Madden 18. It's definitely effective in Madden 19, but I'm also gonna tell y'all another setup you can do. We're gonna go ahead though. I just chose a random play. But I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna be in dollar, but honestly, it can be in any type of look. It can be in a Tampa 2 look. It could be any type of look. You know what I mean? We're gonna be in dollar, and all I'm really gonna just show y'all is literally like, hold on, let's see. They got any whatever. I'm just gonna show y'all like literally, like no cap. Just gonna show y'all the best coverage defense in Madden, you know, Madden 19. You know, this is something very for all you guys out there who keep getting killed on fourth. You know, if it's like a 4th and long, 3rd and long situation, and your opponent's really not hitting underneath, and he's just dotting you, and you have no answer for, you know, these end routes, deep end routes, up the seams. You know what I mean? It's just something that's gonna really help. Today, now you'll be able to lock that up, man. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all something very good, you know. So you really want to be in the cover 2 look, because the cover 2 look already is gonna force people to really have to, you know, take their short routes and dig and dunk, and that just ends up kind of like, you know, fortunately for you, you know, people end up making a mistake because a lot of people, you know, like a lot of Madden players, they like to have, you know, those cute plays, and they like to, you know, have those deep passing routes and stuff like that, and this really negates that, you know what I mean? So this is something that's very glitchy, man. We glitchy out here. This is what I love to do though. I'm gonna go ahead and do the setup. You want to have vert hooks. Like I said, vert hooks are very effective. Cloud flats, you know, if it's like a 3rd and long or 4th and long, really this is just for literally more of a 4th and long look. When your opponent when you literally are giving up the flats, you know. I'm sitting here like, all right, bet you could throw to the flats, you know. You could throw to the flats all day. You could throw to the flats literally all day, because at the end of the day, you're not gonna get to that near that 4th down marker. You know, if they're 10 yards away, 8 to 10 yards away, 7 to 10 yards away, you know what I mean, then you could literally just, this is perfect, man. Perfect defense. These vert hooks, they play very glitchy. We're gonna go ahead. This is actually a very good perfect play to actually do this against, because you got this end route right here. We're gonna go ahead and try to like, this end route's kind of really, it's a deep end route. We got a seam and an end route, so this is actually very glitchy. Actually, for real, this is actually pretty glitchy. We're gonna go ahead. Let's see, can we motion this tight end all the way to the right? We're just gonna go ahead and motion this tight end, and we're gonna be able to put him in also deep end. Let's just say, for instance, so we got a streak, an in route, a crossing route. This is actually a perfect play that I can show you guys how effective this defense is. Now, you want to have a deep blue right here. You know what I mean? You want to also have a deep blue. That's gonna help. You know, like I said, this is a perfect defense, coverage defense right here. You can maybe even move these vert hooks a little more back, just so they can, you know what I'm saying, play a little more deeper, because they don't play that. They're not gonna play that far, but they play perfect enough. They already play perfect enough, and then you're gonna just use it. This is gonna be a user. You know what I mean? This is something you really could do. And basically, I'm just gonna go ahead and show y'all. Look at how these. Let's say someone wants to throw this in, right? Okay, well, boom, that end was open, but look at this. My user's right there though, and you know what I mean. My user, if someone's usering, they're gonna have the user right here. They're gonna have the user on that. But we're gonna go ahead and motion this back again. We're gonna go ahead, do this. Let's see. You could even, let's see if we could. This is also another thing you could do. You can also have a 3-rack. You can put one of you guys in a 3-rack, play the 3-rack, and that's gonna be glitchy. You know what I mean? You could also do that. Also, you know, hold on. Let's just show. We're gonna motion him again. I'm gonna show y'all this in route. It does a great job on these in routes, but you know, you just gotta really, you know, and you just gotta make sure the person that you put a vert hook on. Let's just say I want to throw this, right? Boom, pick. You know what I mean? It's glitchy. We glitchy out here, man. So that's something very perfect. We're gonna go ahead and hit that replay. I'm gonna show y'all how the vert hook plays so glitchy right there. Now I don't know what the vert hook was doing the first time, but you gotta make sure those guys. Well, actually this time there wasn't a vert hook. This was a 3-rack. So that's also another thing. You could also have a 3-rack right here. And a lot of times though, these guys are gonna play the 3-rack over the vert hook way much better. You know, depending on their overall and whatnot, you know, the attributes and how good they are and whatnot, you know what I mean? For instance, we got, I think it's Jalen Mills. Jalen Mills is he's decent, he's a decent guy, he's pretty decent, you know, he's not really a high overall guy, but if you do have like one of the best corners in the league, you know, playing in a slot area right there, then they're going to be able to yick it every time, man. So we're going to go ahead, and as I showed y'all a vert hook look, I showed y'all a 3-rack look. It just depends on what you want to do, you know, we could do it on both sides, honestly. You could do it on both sides, you got both 3-racks on both sides, and basically, the way to do this, to get a 3-rack, is you basically just gonna click. You can either click on, if you're the type of person, click on it to do your adjustments, then you're just gonna blitz. You know, that's all you want to do. Or if you want to do the quick adjustments on PS4 is double tap triangle, hit it, then you know, right bumper, you're gonna just move it to the right side. It's basically the same thing for Xbox, whatever the button is for, you know, the secondary for the corners. You hit it twice to whoever you want to do it, and then you buff blitz, and then that's basically going to be more glitchy. So that's actually something you could really do. You want to play clouds, like I said, cloud flats are really the best in the scenario. You know, when someone wants to look for something deep, have this deep blue, so someone, just in case they can't just bomb you deep down the middle, down the field. This is something very, very glitchy, man. You could honestly even play quarters. You know, quarters are very glitchy. You could play quarters, but this is just something very risky though. That's very, 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 very risky. These quarters are very, very risky, but you could even play quarters, and this is something that's gonna just make you a better Madden player. You know, if you could mix in stuff like this, like a test match. You know, you could literally play quarters, because quarters play crossing routes good. You know what I mean? If your opponent is just, you know, crossing route you to death, you got some deep crossing route that's, you know, getting in between those zones. You know, quarter zones play the best. They play literally the best zones, you know, they're literally the best zone, you know what I mean, to stop these deep crossing routes and whatnot. So we're gonna go ahead though, we're just gonna, but right here we're just gonna change it. You don't really have to do all that, you know what I mean. Let's just try the 2-3 recs though. 2-3 rec looks, usually I keep at least one, and we're gonna go ahead and motion this guy out, you know what I mean. Go ahead and motion this guy out. So we did the ends. I'm gonna go ahead and actually try to throw a streak up the middle of the field to the seam. If I want to throw the seams real quick, that's gonna be open. That's gonna be open. See, that's why I like to have a vert hook though on one side at least, because that seam route can still kind of get open. So we're gonna go ahead though, and we're just gonna put him in a vert hook, so I can show you how it can really, you know, really can stop, you know, seam routes and whatnot. Go ahead, buff this guy, have a 3 hook on this side. That's not even motion. There's no point in motion hooping right now. What am I doing on defense? What am I doing? Yeah, let's go ahead and throw this again. So let's say you try to throw the seam route on you. Boom. Vert hook is glitchy, man. Like I said, it's perfect. You know, vert hook's gonna play perfect. Go ahead, look at that replay again. And that's basically going to be something very, very simple, man. Very, very simple. As you guys can see, it's very, very effective and whatnot. Now we're going to go ahead, you know what I mean, you guys basically get the point. So we're going to go ahead and show one more time. Let's just say, you know, like I said, your opponent wants to, he's looking for that end route, that deep end route right here. You got that crossing route, you got that deep end route, you get that deep crossing route, you got that deep end route. Once again, this is a setup you really want to do, is you just want to have this, you know what I'm saying, deep blue. You want to have cloud flats, you know, shade up, shade down, shade down, shade up. Do it twice. I do it twice because I don't know, they play way much better. Then you're just gonna want to just play vert hook right here, and then a vert hook right here, or you could put one of your guys, like I said, in the 3 rack. This is literally the best cover defense, you know, that really, you know what I'm saying, will make your opponent literally with this, you know, have your opponent box, you know, put them in a little snuggie, you know what I'm saying. So we're gonna go ahead and try to throw this in route. And as you guys can see, just look how glitchy that vert hook played. That vert hook just literally just went up and just swatted. You know what I mean? Vert hooks are very, very aggressive. They're very, 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 very glitchy, man. So that's basically going to be the video. If you guys like this video, make sure to, you know, let me know what else you guys want to see. Like literally let me know, because I will literally make every video y'all need, man. I love all y'all, man. This boy Officialhudy, man. I'm signing out.